Despite the name of this video, it is not inherently negative. And while it's true to how I feel, it's not literally truthful. I am really excited to criticize and talk about Black Ops Cold War. What I'm not excited about is the discourse surrounding my criticisms. Not to say that I'm against people criticizing my criticisms or telling me that I'm wrong or arguing with me. In fact, I welcome that. In context. I don't mind people disagreeing with me in the context of them hearing out my argument and not boiling it down to a single nutshelled version of my argument or having an incredibly binary way of thinking. We saw this throughout the life cycle of Modern Warfare. Everybody in Modern Warfare camps. Everyone's a camper. And statements like that, I would say hyperbolically. I would say that, but of course I wouldn't be able to mean it because everyone? There's hundreds of thousands of players, so clearly it can't be everyone. I should really find out what semantics are. But some people seem to think that it's actually everyone. As a content creator who deals in opinions, it's difficult when everybody's so hyperbolic because I don't know exactly what the hell they mean. I don't know what it means when so many different hardcore players tell me that core mode is easier because it takes half a mag to kill somebody, or sometimes people say a full mag to kill somebody. They don't say too many shots, they don't say an excess amount of time, they say a whole mag, a half a mag. They're pretty specific, but I don't know if they're exaggerating. Do people not know that Modern Warfare's time to kill is incredibly fast, and most Call of Duty games, even Black Ops 4, really have a fast time to kill? Is the difference between 200 milliseconds and instantaneous death really that bad? But then I think, well, I'm overthinking it. And when people say everybody camps in Modern Warfare, they have to mean most people in their lobbies. Okay. And then when the comparison shopping begins and people say that, well, a longer time to kill makes it feel like Halo, when Halo is not simply defined by a longer time to kill, and Halo has a much longer time to kill than Black Ops 4 or Cold War. It's even funnier when people want to comparison shop between two different games when they clearly haven't played one of them. Like saying that Modern Warfare is like Rainbow Six Siege. That person either plays Rainbow Six Siege and not Modern Warfare, or Modern Warfare not Rainbow Six Siege, because if you played both, you'd know there's no fucking way. Siege is so unique in its style, being modern military would make Siege a copy of what, Modern Warfare 3? Modern Warfare 2? Battlefield 3 and 4? No, obviously, so it's not that it's modern military, it's that it's tactical, right? But Call of Duty isn't really tactical. It has a tactical aesthetic, but it's not actually a tactical shooter. I don't know. Like, weapon mounting isn't in Siege, they just have leaning. Even opening and closing doors, well, yes, you can barricade doors, you can't just open and close big sets of double doors in Siege. There's no destructible environments in Modern Warfare, and only the realism mode has higher headshot multipliers compared to core mode. Core mode and hardcore mode play like COD. So I know this. So that, again, as I'm thinking this to myself, I think, okay, again, Ian, you're overthinking it. There's no way they actually think that they copied Rainbow Six Siege. What they mean to say is that they wouldn't be surprised if the success of Rainbow Six Siege influenced Infinity Ward's design. Same with how Battlefield's success and recent lack of success probably inspired Ground War. H1Z1 and PUBG influenced Fortnite, Fortnite probably influenced Blackout or Realm Rail and Warzone, and yeah, okay. The market sort of shifts to what the consumer wants, and it's pretty clear recently what the consumer wants, and that's what they mean when they're comparing directly to other games. They don't mean they're carbon copies. That has to be what they mean to say. So then I wonder, maybe the problem in my comment section and on Twitter is that it's just people that aren't really good at communicating their thoughts. Okay, so they go right to hyperbole and they don't even mean to be hyperbolic, they just don't know what other words to use. That has to be it. Someone in my chat was saying that if you didn't like Black Ops 4, you won't like Cold War, when I could already tell from the alpha, Cold War is a drastically different game from Black Ops 4. Only the time to kill to the body is similar. Headshots are different, the map design is different, the aesthetic is different, there's no specialists, there's no body armor. It has a completely different creative class system, plus gunsmith. It, get this, has a campaign. I'm not saying Cold War is automatically better than Black Ops 4, we don't have our hands on the full game, but saying that if you don't like Black Ops 4, you won't like Cold War, that doesn't make any sense. There's so many things surrounding the context of Black Ops 4 that have to be overlooked to say that. Like, Black Ops 4 had a longer time to kill, but some guns, not every gun, had high caliber 1 and 2. That created inconsistencies, whereas the headshot multiplier in Cold War is just higher. You know, the game will play differently because of that. There's absolutely zero flinch in Cold War. The game will play differently because of that. All of the maps played very differently. The 12v12 mode is way different than Black Ops 4, and I can see a lot of people only playing the 12v12 mode, and in the same way a lot of people only play Ground War and Modern Warfare. And then you have the people that for some reason mistake their copy of Call of Duty for a draft letter. I got the mail. Oh my god, it's a Call to Duty! Yeah, I don't know how to tell you guys this, but Call of Duty has never ever been realistic. It's simply based on things that exist within reality, like your character has feet and a weapon and clearly has eyes. That's about the long and the short of that. Call of Duty's always focused on being more bombastic and snappy and intuitive compared to realistic. Like honestly, buy a gaming PC, download Squad, Insurgency Sandstorm, Arma, play those types of games. If you want something closer to reality, I recommend Rising Storm as well. Stop buying Call of Duty games to then go online and talk about how realistic they are or aren't, or how realistic you think they should be. The one thing I really liked about the futuristic games is it really scared these types of people off, but the fact that Call of Duty's now gotten a little bit more gritty with games like COD World War II, MW Remastered, and the new MW, and now Cold War, we have these people coming in that are gun nuts, which are the video game equivalent to horse girls. I don't care about the breeds or the flavors, it's Call of Duty for Call of Duty's sake. Now, don't get me wrong guys, shall not be infringed and all that, but I am not going to obsess over the realistic firearm behaviors in a Call of Duty game. Just that sentence alone just took 5 years off my life. Yeah, there's no doubt, that left a mark. It's like they don't know there's other games they could be playing. Try out Titanfall, or Destiny, or Battlefield, or Halo, or Gears. Try something else out. Do what I did when I was 14. Go out and buy a copy of Battlefield 3 and immediately think you're better than everyone. My occupation? You could say I'm, basically in the military. Look, I think it's gonna be a great year for Call of Duty. Cold War is similar to Modern Warfare in some ways, but very different in others. It's going to bring in its own fans, its own haters, and we're gonna have lots of fun discussing it, building weird classes, live streaming it, going for challenges and camos and whatnot. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait for Exclusive Ace to talk about the weapon stats, and then I can then come on my channel and review the gun and use some of those weapon stats. It's gonna be really a good experience, guys. Whether you love it, hate it, tolerate it, like it, tolerate it, at the end of the day, it's gonna be Call of Duty. Familiar, yet different enough to warrant its own fan base. But I have to say, and I saved this for last, I hate the people that buy a Call of Duty game and then brag about the fact that they stop playing it after 10 games. I swear to God, it takes me 2 months to get good at a shooter. It takes me a week to become proficient with a weapon in said shooter. How are you fuckers judging games within 10 matches? Can you imagine buying a new Call of Duty? You're trying to play it, but your brother is torrenting midget porn in the other room. It's fucking up your connection just enough for you to think it's the game's fault. You know, when you're lagging, but you can't really tell if you're lagging? Yeah. What if that was your first experience and that's why you hate the game, and then you go on Twitter and brag, my brother might have gotten picked up by the FBI, but at least I judged a Call of Duty game within 20 minutes. If you brag about constructing a full opinion and review of a video game within the same evening you bought it, you're just gonna remind me of the people that bragged that they didn't have to do chores as a kid. I won't want to have conversations with you, and I'm just gonna assume you have weak character. But if that describes you, then go ahead and like this video or dislike it before your bloodline dies off, and I will see you guys in the next video. This was just gonna be a fun little ramble about some things I've already rambled about, so my next video should be maybe more interesting. Anyway, see you when I see you guys. Goodbye.